everyone. Welcome to Real Estate with Ryan. So excited to be with you in the studios on another Saturday of Real Estate with Ryan. I hope you're off to an amazing weekend, having a good time. It's always good on the weekend. Never enough weekends. But enjoy your weekend because July is officially in the books. Hard to believe. July is over. Kiddos back to school. August is here. And we're grateful for August. And the summer's not over. Summer's not over. Kiddos back in school in a couple weeks. Real estate market is moving fast pace. A lot of news going on. So much going on. And I've got a good show for you, as always. Always glad to be in the studios talking my favorite subject. You say, Ryan, well, how did you ever get involved in real estate? And I wasn't sure, really. I got out of college and wasn't sure what I was going to do. And always had somebody at church that was in the real estate business, but I always loved investing into real estate. And so I'm going to kind of tie some of that into the show today about investing. And we've got a great show for you. So should you invest when the market is changing? How to invest in the real estate market? Should you buy? Should you sell? And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. So obviously the market is changing to a certain degree. It's a different year. We always knew an election year was going to be different. And so there's a lot of moving parts. But should you invest in real estate in a changing market? That's what we're going to talk about. And the answer, I think, is yes, but I'll let you be the jury on that. And we're going to talk about some pros, some cons, and then we're going to talk about where we're going to see the rest of the market for the rest of the year. So make sure you tune in, stay listening, and in case you didn't catch us here on the main show, have to catch us on replay, don't worry, we've got you covered. Facebook. Now we're on X. So excited to be on X. We were on there, but now we're streaming on X. They've changed and went to Twitter. And so you can catch Real Estate with Ryan every Saturday, 1 o'clock, live on X. So make sure you check us out there. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all those fun places. And, of course, you can catch us on all the Spotify, iTunes, and Google. Now, if you're listening on the radio stations out there, we got you covered on News Talk 98.7 at 1 o'clock. Thank you to all my faithful listeners out there. And then Talk Radio, 92.3 FM at 11 a.m. Thank you to all the listeners out there. Love talking to you guys. And a lot of clients that we talk to say, hey, Ryan, I've listened to you for the years. And new client we just listen. Try that again. Listed out in Rockwood. Great client. And we're getting ready to put his house on the market next week. Avid listener, him and his wife. Also service members, thank them for their service. So appreciate all you guys. It means the world to us. My team, it's not just me. Obviously, I got a great team behind me. They make me look good. Trust me, it didn't happen without them. So thanks to the Hometown Realty team. They do an amazing job here. And just as we position ourselves towards the end of the year, that's what you guys are looking at. Hey, should I buy? Should I sell? And we're going to be talking about investing. Before we get going too far in the show, I got some congrats, new listings, and then we'll jump right into it. I have some real estate news you want to listen to. I got a good one here. But we'll go right into our listings. Got a new lot on Parver Drive in Knoxville. Could be 2 or 3 different opportunities to build. Make sure you check that property out. Meredith Road is coming soon. It's 20-plus acres, unrestricted at the moment. House is massive, over 6,000 square feet, in-ground pool, additional home site. A little rental property on the front of the property in Carnes. Make sure you check that out. That's a Meredith Road coming here soon in the next couple of weeks. Got a new cabin out on 1019 Daisy Lane in Gatlinburg. Make sure you check that property out. Property in Chamberlain Avenue in Rockwood. Great property that's coming on the market. It is priced to sell. It's a historic home. Has a lot of history on it. And it has 2 possible rental opportunities, 2-bedroom apartments. They're 1 bedrooms, but got rental income. That's a possibility there as well. So that's going to hit the market. Got Maggie Mac Lane in Sevierville that's coming soon. New potential property there in the Smokies. Let's see. We got new pendings. Congrats to Dayflower Way in Maynardville closing. Congrats. And then 125 Pool Road. Just got off the phone with him. Thanks for his trust on such a big move on that property. So we've got so much going on. In the real estate news, a little real estate news, the Knoxville housing market as a whole, our inventory is about 5,310 as of a few minutes before this show. So we got 5,310 properties active on the market. Now, a couple months ago, we're about 4,800 homes on the market. So that's a little bit of an increase, and we're seeing inventory across the country rise a little bit. So on sellers
from an article on Realtor.com, had about 18% of price cuts across the country. So some degree, sellers are making some kind of adjustments as the market changes a little bit, 18% across the whole. Let's see. So we talked about that. And this is a good article. So this is a real estate news. Won't spend much time on it. But the article that I thought would be one of those things where we want to bring it to your attention. So it says it's a hot mess. A Missouri couple of a $1.2 million home was listed for sale on Zillow for $10,200. Trust your gut when it comes to housing prices. Real shortly is Jamie and Lauren Bartram, I'm pronouncing their right name, bought their 5-bedroom home in Kansas City, Missouri back in 2019 for about $1 million, but recently explains the couples found themselves and their home at the center of an online scam. Without going a long time into it, a friend saw that their house was on Zillow and it was unexpectedly posted for $10,200. And it said, selling my home because of a family own a business across the U.S. And what the scammers were doing were asking and charging people to get showings on the property and collecting Google payments. And the frustration with the owners, and we can probably feel their frustration, is that they reached out to Zillow, no response, couldn't get anybody to respond, and they just had an absolute circus with Zillow to get any response in their property taken off. They provided reports, everything like that, documentation, no response. We had to deal with that with several things that consumers are having those issues. So the FBA watches out for phony listings and scams. I mean, we've dealt with that with land scams around here and a lot of different things that you're dealing with. The FBI reports there was over 9,500 people victim of real estate fraud in 23, amounting to $145 million in losses. Scary stuff. So we can help you with some of that stuff. Zillow is its own unique animal. But a lot of times when you're listed with a real estate broker or things like that, we have back channels to be able to access Zillow, but still not an easy process. So what a mess. So I thought that was interesting news. And then we got a new government program. It's out to, if you want to remodel your existing home, the government's got grants and things like that. So it's about a $14,000 remodel that will help you if you energy efficient. American families can now save $14,000 in rebates for making energy-efficient upgrades to their homes, thanks to the Inflation Reduction Act. So I won't go much into that. I'm not up to speed on it, but I wanted to make sure you're aware of it. I did check it out on the IRS.gov site, and you'll see energy-efficient homes credits. So there's home credits there for energy-efficient purposes. So I thought that would be a great opportunity. Get some money back. Maybe do a little remodeling. Look on there. Is that an opportunity as we close out the rest of the year? Opportunity to maybe do improvements, or that you've already done improvements that you can take advantage of with this tax credit. So make sure you check that out on the website. And if you need anything, we'll put that up on our blog so you can reference it as well. Let's talk about investing in the real estate market. It's not a recession. We all know what a recession is. We'll go over that. Don't think we're there yet, but we're not far from it. Recession is when significant, prolonged decline in economic activity. What happens during a recession? Decreased demand, fewer buyers, less competition. Obviously, banks get tighter on their restriction lending. And usually that leads to the interest rates being lowered. That's where a lot of people were looking at the interest rates lowered. But what we've seen throughout this 2024, that the Feds have kind of held the course with their interest rates. So a lot of people are seeing investing, a lot of opportunities in the Smokies and across the country, Florida, different places like that. So if you're thinking about buying investment, now is a great opportunity. We're talking about interest rates still higher, but opportunities for investment where things have come around. So opportunities to invest in a recession or any time, but specifically when a recession comes around, we got duplexes are a great buy. You got triplexes. How about quadplexes, multifamily, off-campus student housing? That's big around UT. I mean, there's so many opportunities where they're building. There's just not enough housing. And then senior housing. We were talking to a great client yesterday that I said, if I was going to build anything again, it would probably be senior housing or, condos that are catered to our seniors. There's just not enough inventory out there for our one levels, great space in our doorways, no steps, easy living, where everything's taken care of. Just not enough of that product out there. And so those are great opportunity. And of course, farmland. That's a big opportunity that we're looking here. Look, we're coming on the second half here in just a few moments. Real Estate with Ryan. We've got more talking about investing when the market's changing. Make sure you stay with us. Real Estate with Ryan, second half coming up here in just a second. We'll see you on the second half.
Your friend promised we wouldn't be homeless.
He promised. He's doing everything to fix it.
You need to call and have him fix it now.
Hey, ma'am.
Found us a house.
No, not yet. Let me call you back. We're working on it.
Ryan Coleman with Hometown Realty.
He says he's doing the best he can do, honey.
Well, he's taken too long. I knew we should have gone with Ryan Coleman.
Choosing the right agent is never easy.
Call your hometown experts. We'll take care of all the details and make sure you don't get stuck in a motel. I'm Ryan Coleman with Hometown Realty. The real estate market's changing every day. You need to know your home's value in today's market. Text your home address to 290-2290 for an instant, no obligation home evaluation. That's 865-290-2290. And remember, when you're ready to sell, we have a guaranteed sale program to get you in your next home stress-free. Trust your hometown experts. We've helped thousands of people just like you. All right, we're back at it, second half, Real Estate with Ryan. Thank you for staying tuned with us. We're talking about why to invest real estate when the market is changing. How do you keep investing in real estate? Are stocks an option? They are. We'll get some numbers into stocks, but before we do that, we got a 60-second vol update because our second half is jam-packed. A lot of information. Appreciate you guys staying in. Hey, before we jump into that, if there's anything in the world we can do for you, if you're thinking about buying or selling now, there's a lot of things changing in the real estate market. Commissions are changing, how we're structuring deals, interest rates possibly may be declining, inventories on the rise. So a lot of things going on. We do this show every week, obviously get to know us and try to provide some valuable information. But if you're thinking about buying or selling, there's never a better time to reach out to a good broker. And I know a couple guys. I know a team that can help you, right? And we're always here to help you that. It's an easy number. You got a couple of options. You can call us at the office at 865-693-7653, which is 693-SOLD. Easy number, right? 693-SOLD. Or you can visit me on my website at ryancoleman.org. Either one, take your time. Love to hear from you, even if it's just a question. I had a great client that called me, and she was from the radio, and she said, Ryan, where do you think we're going this year? Everything's, I've got some property that I may want to purchase, but with the interest rates and the market, is it a good time to invest? And she explained their scenario, and we talked a little bit. I think we talked a couple weeks before. And I'm always going to tell you, you got to go with your gut. Feel good about the purchase regardless of the marketplace. What we're showing here in the market is that prices are not going down dramatically. There are some adjustments. And I really think now as a buyer, it's your best opportunity to get out there and purchase. And as an investor, that's why this show, we're talking about that, why investing now is a great opportunity. Rates go really, really, really low, or they make a big adjustment before you know we're back into a bidding war. So real estate's always about timing, buying at the right time to get the right deal. And then as a buyer, homeowner, it's an opportunity now that we talked about it, over 5,000 homes in the market. 2023, when we did this show in January, February, we had 1,500 homes in the market. So we still have a lower supply of inventory, but now there's more choices, more opportunities, and sellers are open for more conversations. So all these things kind of come into my play, and understanding that in the market today, it starts with a great agent, a great team to help you, and we'd be honored to do that. So reach out to us at your convenience. Always here for you. 60-second vol update. All right, drum roll, please. A lot of news going on here. Football season is down almost to 30 days and counting. Got new stadium renderings, if you saw that. They got all kinds of plans there, new dining and all that. Check that out. That's going to be pretty cool. We got Ronco 𝐒𝐿𝐄𝐿𝐿. I'm not pronouncing it right. Don't get mad at me. Can't even read my writing sometimes. But Cooper Mays and James Pierce Jr. are on the watch list for that award. Got a lot of balls that are on the watch list. We're gonna have There's a lot of hype now about our program, and a lot of good things are coming out. Amazing job that we're doing, so we can't wait for football time in East Tennessee. And a big recruiting flip for UT. Deshaun Brame, tight end from Oregon, switches over to UT, and that's big, big time. And that's our Vol update. So much going on. Reminder, make sure you like and subscribe to our channels. We're going to be giving away some swag, tickets to the game, and parking passes. Doesn't cost you anything. That's right. No scam here. We do this every year. We're going to send you guys to Neyland Stadium on us, Hometown Realty. 2 tickets per team, all right, and a parking pass on the house. All you got to do is like, share, and subscribe. So they got to go to our social channels. You got to do that on our social channels. So make sure if you're watching us on X, do that when we put the promotion out for the tickets. Twitter, well, no more Twitter, but it's called X. Instagram, Facebook, and all those channels. So when we put this out in the next couple of weeks, and it's coming probably, I think, in the next week and a half, watch out. You retweet that, repost that, you automatically enter. But you got to subscribe to the channel, so make sure you do that. All right, that's my 60-second Vol update. Hometown Realty, proud sponsor of the Vols. Go Big Orange. So a lot going on, a lot of real estate news going on. All right, we're talking about investing, getting back in our show, why it's a good time. First half, we were talking about opportunities, duplexes, multifamily. Maybe it's just a triplex. Or it's just a single-family home. Either is great, all right? Opportunities now in the marketplace because of the increased inventory. It's still not dramatic, but there's opportunities, obviously, as increases. What's an opportunity for you? What's a good time to buy when the market is changing? It's reduced competition, number one. There's less people bidding for the same home. It's more affordable prices. And the interest rates, of course, we don't see it right this second, but when the market shifts a little bit, which we're expecting in September to some degree, favorable interest rates. If there's a possible Federal Reserve's decrease interest rates to stimulate economic activity. That's always a good thing. What are some negative things? We'll talk about the negative things too. The lenders get tight. When the market gets tight, you watch restrictions during a recession. Lenders may be strengthening mortgage requirements, safeguarding their operations, ensuring borrowers are comfortably meeting their obligations. So they don't want defaults to increase. Focus on a seller's market is less competitive. Reduce prices. Sellers temporarily withdraw their homes from the market. So that's, some people say, hey, look, I'm not going to sell. The market's, don't have to sell. And so those properties come off the market. And economic condition, job loss, things like that come into plays. Financial uncertainties, all those come in on the negatives when not to do it. So historically, real estate has always been a good opportunity to purchase. But stocks, is that an opportunity? And so for the majority of the U.S. housing in history, increased slightly than level of inflation. Only during the period of 1990, it sounds like a long time ago, but not too long, in 2006, as a great moderation, did housing returns exceed those of the stock market. So the S&P average stock index is averaged to annualized return about 10% for very long periods, while the annual real estate returns 4 to 8%. So we won't go into all the details about that. But some ideas on thinking about whether stocks are, I do have some good numbers here for you on the stocks market versus the housing market. This over a 10-year period, Yahoo Finance did this research, and it said over that period from 2014 to 2024, the S&P 500 returned 184% on the Vanguard Real Estate Index, returning closer to a 12% rate with a real estate related fund. So that's quite a bit of difference. But some things to think about when investing in the stock market and the real estate. Obviously, you're going to play capital gains on any gains that you take off the stock market. Right? On real estate, it's something different. But things to think about on the real estate market is something called depreciation, where a lot of people are missing that. So I know like our commercial properties or multifamily properties, there's tremendous opportunities called depreciation. And a lot of that opportunity on real estate is why a lot of people love it. Whatever your main purpose of income is, And the depreciation allows you to basically lower your tax basis, right? And some of that's called bonus depreciation, if you've heard of that, where you can take it all in 1 year. So you could go purchase this year, let's say in 2024. So you're going to pay Uncle Sam some money. Opportunity there is that you may not owe Uncle Sam any money. They may owe you some money because of the depreciation. So there's a lot of tax advantages for owning real estate that are not just in the numbers year over year. So those are things to think about. Another great thing about real estate and why I really suggest investing in real estate now. We talked about last week on the rise that Knoxville as a whole is one of the strongest rental markets in the area with no ease in sight. Affordable housing is challenging. We got 4.5 million less units that are needed to be built. So we don't have enough housing. So if you're investing in real estate, strong location, great schools, great rental income, it's a good investment for you. And we talk about opportunities with real estate investing. With that real estate investing, right, has an opportunity where you can borrow money against it. That's not what we're talking about. And it's tax-free. So borrowed money is tax-free. I won't give the tax advice and all the things like that. But, those are a lot of creative opportunities that real estate gives you versus stocks. Where do we see the rest of the market going? We know the median house prices are up to about $419,300 in 2024. And then rates were a little bit below 7%. So we'll see where that goes as we wind the show down. But I think that we're going to see more of the same the rest of the year. Rates are going to probably see a little bit of a decrease. We expect a surge probably where buyers are waiting, but don't wait so long. If you're thinking about buying, now is the time. We've always got opportunities to refinance. And if you're thinking about investing, now is the opportunity. Sellers are willing to hear those conversations. Hope you've enjoyed Real Estate with Ryan on this Saturday. Look forward to seeing you back next weekend. Y'all have an amazing weekend.